It may actually surprise you to know that Spain has the second highest number of World Heritage Sites designated by UNESCO in the world. There are 36 on the mainland and the Balearic Islands and another 3 down in the Canary Islands. That's not a bad number, of course. They range from the earliest findings of mankind all the way through to modern day constructions. Now, we have various different types of landscapes. We have here, for example, the 2 largest canyons in Europe. We have the highest point in Spain, Mount Teide, which is on the Canary Islands. We have the Balearic Islands with, you don't really associate this type of landscape with the Balearics. And then we have various others, again the Canary Islands here. And we even have the old Roman gold mines in the Bierzo area in northwestern Spain. We pass through Doñana National Park where it's possible that there was Atlantis originally. And we pass on to what they actually left. I mean, the cave paintings at Altamira are famous, but there are other cave and rock drawings on the border with Portugal, and also in Teruel and Zaragoza and those areas. We move on to Roman times. We've got the first ever Roman lighthouse up in Coruña. We have Roman amphitheatre at Mérida. We have aqueducts, of course, both at Segovia and at Tarragona. And then the Romans also left the city walls. Avila, possibly the most famous, but we've also got the totally complete city walls of Lugo in Galicia, which is a lot less known. Once the Romans left, we had the Arabic occupation, and we get the Arab constructions of the Alhambra and also Cordoba. Fantastic places, the Mezquita and the Alhambra are absolutely amazing. We've even got Moorish agriculture in Elche with the Palmeral. And then we move on to the Reconquest, and we've got the Aranjuez Palace, for example. Spain became a major trading country, and we got the Lonja in Valencia, which is the old silk market. It also started up universities. The university campus at Alcalá is one of the first in the world. And in Seville we can see what the conquistadores brought back from South America. And of course, we have cathedrals and lots of them. We've got a pre-Romanic one in Asturias, for example, the Santa Maria del Naranco in Oviedo. We have various others all over the country. The size and scope of these things is absolutely amazing when you consider what was available to actually build. Some of the cathedrals are different in the way they look. A square bell tower in this one in a valley in Catalonia, for example. And this, the Escorial, built for the royal families but appropriated by Franco. And then, in order to get to these places, the Ruta de Santiago, the Camino de Santiago started, for example, which is another of the great places. And then, of course, we've got to talk about whole towns that are classed as a World Heritage Site. It's usually the old towns, and they are really, really well preserved. This one, for example, at Toledo, is a fantastic place with the Alcázar on the hill, but this is very different. This is on the Canary Islands again. And what we've got are lots and lots of old towns where you just walk around looking up because the views are so fantastic. Cuenca with its famous Casas Colgadas, the hanging houses, is another one. And this one is on Ibiza, for example. It's not just a party town. So wherever you go in Spain, you should be able to find something that's interesting to look at. And then, more modern, we've got the Museum of Mercury Mining in Baeza. We've got a bridge, the world's first transporter bridge in Bilbao, so it didn't actually disrupt the shipping. And then we've got a hospital in Barcelona, and of course we've got Gaudi's houses also in Barcelona. Fantastic places, well worth a visit. So there's a very simple question, of course. How many have you seen? And which one will be the next one that you visit in Spain? Tell me on Twitter, @GreyHunt. We'll see how many I've seen as well, but send me some photos.